my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. Hold up.
Hey, this is Amber from Gav. Today is February 26th, and I don't know which day it is of the year, but you'll know. Just add +1 to it because I know I missed one day someday in January. So yeah, just add +1 to it. So how has been my day so far? And the learnings. Well, the day has been kind of a continuation of yesterday, and I've been getting ideas and some things I've been penning down, I've been getting inspired from social media content that I sift through. So everything is kind of in alignment with what I'm looking for in life. So yeah, those things are coming up. But there I was looking through one of those things, and I came up, or I would say a video showed up in my feed which was around 12 laws of universe, or 12 universal laws. So I'm gonna read through that. I'm gonna read through all the 12 laws and maybe hopefully explain them a bit, but I hope you can go online and check them out and see if something resonates with you, and maybe try it in your life, because I'm gonna give them a try, because I know some of them I've tried and tested previously and they work, and it is what I have called it as like magic. I mean, I call them magic because it's something beyond explanation, and I do believe in magic. I mean, yeah, like this last 1 year has been nothing short of magic for myself. So yep. So let's start with the first law of oneness, which basically means everything is connected, everything is one. You don't have to compartmentalize, or you don't have to separate out things. If you start living things as part of one whole thing, it will be way more easier to understand life, that everything is connected, everything is one. And I think that helps you bring things into perspective as well. Law of vibration. That's the next law. That everything has unique vibration, and everything vibrates at its own vibration, and you'll find something else at different vibrations. If you want something else in your life, then you need to change your vibration. And that brings to the third law of attraction. The only things that are alike will attract each other. So raise your vibration to the level that you want, so that you can attract things that you want. Law of correspondence. Outer world is a reflection of your inner world, or you can say our outer world is a reflection of inner world. When I was reading through this thing, I looked out around myself and looked at things, and I kind of realized that I'm good in some parts of my inner world, but in others, it needs to be addressed. So yeah. So I think it's a good way to understand how your inner world is. just based upon how your outer world is. And if you change your inner world, you can change your outer world, and that just, again, justifies the other things, other laws that I mentioned above. And I have experienced all the those 4 laws in the last 1 year for sure. The next law is law of action. Act to achieve. 100% agree with this one. 100%. You gotta put in the work, not the work, like put in the energy, put in the action to achieve what you want to achieve, and you just need to vibrate at the right energy. And to vibrate at the right energy, you need to take the action to generate that vibration, And then the next law is law of cause and effect. You get back what you said. I feel, I don't know, but I somehow feel, yes, I believe this thing ever since I've been a kid. But I think last 1 year, for some reason, it has been like blessings. I don't know whether it was because of my own generosity, but I've met people so much generous. They were so kind, sharing, and understanding. I cannot tell you. And maybe that's what it is. Cause and effect. Maybe. Because I know I am a generous person. I have a heart where I'll be like, oh yeah, take it. You need it, take it. Sometimes I do have a tendency to, my fear kicks in. That's when I sometimes have a tendency to hold back things. But most of the time, it's more or less like, yeah, you need it, take it. That's it. That's about it. So maybe that's what happened with me last year. I mean, whatever I needed, it happened. Just generosity. And that's what I call as magic. Like, I don't know, like, I've never seen a world like that. So that is, again, law of correspondence. Your inner world is the reflection of your outer world is the reflection of your inner world, So let's go on to the next one. Law of compensation. You get what you give. So, kind of in sync with cause and effect. Next one, law of perpetual transmutation of energy, which just means that everything is under constant change. Energy just keep mutating from one form to another. And I've been reading books and I think, and I have read books of the people who are highly scientifically achieved people. Highly scientific achievers, and then they start walking the path of spirituality, and they could relate that scientific, or I could say they related spirituality with scientific things. And I think that's just human being discovering that, which something has always been there. So yeah, So everything is continuously changing, whether it was from scientific approach to spiritual approach, or you can call it as like spiritual approach has always been a scientific approach. Either way, so or where you see, you know, your one cell turns into something else, your hair turns into gray slowly, everything just is constantly changing. Law of relativity, that's the next one. To me, it is everything is relative. I mean, when you talk about time, what is time? Right? It's relative to Earth's motion around sun, and then that's relative to when we further classify into things that we have in life, or like the work, like we are supposed to work 8 hours a day, so I'm gonna measure like how much time am I left with to get the work done, kind of thing. I just don't understand this thing now. Like, why do we even have time? Is it something because it's being created because someone wanted to exert power to get things done from another person? Like, what? I mean, if we love something, we'll automatically pursue it, right? And then we don't care about time, and it doesn't matter in those moments, and we are healthy too. In those moments, time doesn't matter. We easily lose the essence of time, like we easily do when we enjoy something that we are with our loved ones, or we are just being in the moment. We just lose time. Then is time just a relative thing? Bonkers, right? Well, let's move on to the next one. Law of polarity. There are always two sides of the thing. There are two opposite sides of the things. Two things are polar. So always put that thing into perspective. Law of rhythm. I mean, I cannot agree more on this one. I've experienced this thing. Everything goes through patterns. Everything has a rhythm. Dang! Remember, I mean, like if you have heard one of my previous audios, you might have heard that I have patterns. Like there are some kind of months where I'm like a different kind of person, like totally low, or like I'm transforming something kind of thing, which is during the time from November to January, and February is more like, out from that phase and into action mode. And it is the pattern of my life, at least for the last 5 years. I don't remember time before, but since 2015, I would say that has been the pattern of my life. And it's not 5 years, it's 8 years. Oh my god, 8 years, or at least I could say 7 years. I mean, because I'm talking about 2015 November, and yeah, so 7 years I've seen that pattern happening in my life. And trust me, when I leaned into that pattern, life has been relatively easy. I would say like I was falling. I think I learned it last time when I let myself fall whatever way. I kept on getting up, putting through things, and that's about it. But I let it happen this time as well. I didn't pay much attention to my falls, but I kept on picking up the parts that I wanted to pick up, so that things that I don't need, I can let them go. So I think the patterns are really helpful, just like seasons, right? Oh my gosh, seasons of life. Everyone has a season, or like everyone has seasons in their lives. What just hit me? So there will always be time for growth. There will be, oh my gosh, this hit hard. Oh my gosh. Oh my, I just realized it. It was nothing, whatever I'm saying right now, apart from like reading through the laws, nothing is prepared. It's just like on the spot realization. So, oh man. And then the final law is law of gender. Everything has feminine and masculine energy. Learn to balance. So, yeah, this is a note that I have written along it because I didn't understand what law of gender means as such. Because to me, I mean, I see everyone as whole. I don't classify as like gender. So I specifically tried to add a note here that there are different strengths, and just the classification of strengths there, or by strengths I mean the energy, and it's more of like balance of emotional energy, and I don't know what the other is because I just understand emotional energy. Is it? I don't know. So yeah, so feminine and masculine energy, learn to balance it. So I'm gonna dive deeper in it later to understand the perspective on it. But I don't know. I'll let you all think about it as well. So those are universal laws, and what I've kind of decided is, because I know most of them work, and it's easier to live this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give them a try. I'm gonna align my perspective around these, and I think I'm more so always focus on action, law of action, and always forget the other things. It will be good reminder to build them in my natural life, or the way of life, I would say. So that has been the biggest learning for today. So let's wrap into the check-in. Let's roll into the check-in and wrap up. Okay? So how am I feeling now? Do I feel aligned? Do I feel fulfilled? Well, I do feel aligned and fulfilled. Like in this particular moment, seems like I've worked a lot since last 2 days. Yeah, just this whole internal thingy that has been going on. So I think I have to bring up my vibrations at all times. So let's see. I'm probably gonna do that. I have identified a couple of things as well. So I'm gonna see like how I can put them into motion. But let's see. Yeah. And that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow as well. So that kind of sums up that. What drained me today? Honestly, I haven't done much today, so I cannot say anything. And what I'm grateful for? Well, honestly, I'm truly grateful for people coming out and sharing the knowledge that they have, and knowledge is truly available all around, and it's just available in ways, I mean, you just have to be intentional in finding that. So I'm truly thankful for people, artists, and everyone who took a moment to share the knowledge and help me evolve. So thank you. Thank you for coming before me. Thank you for doing things before me. And thank you for being open to share that knowledge with me. And thank you for my yesterday's version to keep pushing myself through this thing. Yeah, thank you. And thanks to you all as well for continuously listening what I'm going through. I hope it helps. I hope something inspires you, something, is helpful in a way which helps you change your own life. And that's the purpose of sharing this thing, because I realized my why for myself is like to empower, to deliver impact. That's my why. So if I want to empower you folks so that you can do what you want to do, I need to empower myself to do what I'm doing right now. So, and I kind of realized that empowerment is something, could mean several things, background for the individual. So here's to empowerment. I hope you all feel supported. I hope you all stay blessed and love and light. Take care. See you tomorrow.